And I just have such fierce knowing of your potentials realized to the degree that you want. It's like if you are ever having a moment or a day where you just sort of are questioning, just call me because I feel it in my cells and I only want to forever affirm in people what a little bit past what they believe they can do
Hmm.
and just constantly see them becoming it. So that's what I wanted to say this morning, just as a nod to how you are also special to me. And every next step in your journeys is so already celebrated and so absolutely sure. So wherever we are on our journeys, whether we're connected or not via like the normal calls and things like that, I love having the thought of like, oh, so and so is out and about doing her thing. I don't need to know what she's doing, but I know she's doing it. And the next time I see her, she's going to be reporting in how her life just massively up leveled because she did not for one moment forget the only reason she's here is to honor herself and love herself and be like, whatever it is that I want, that's an indicator of why I'm on the planet. It's 11:11. On the replay you can, but essentially I learned that the three ways that I am really creating is realizing something's already there, then co-creating with other people who are already doing their thing over here, and then how fun they ended up giving me what I was creating, what I thought I was creating myself. They just brought it to me. And then the last one was just realizing I literally am what I desire and just feeling so satisfied knowing that, but then allowing how that feels to create naturally what I'm up to. So I've really in this past week been in the state of feeling so. One of the things I did want to highlight and share that I had forgotten was I've been really getting into this energy of so much being in tune with my essence that I'm conscientiously feeling how much bigger I am than what I want. So like how much bigger I am than the cash that's inevitably on its way. How much bigger I am than, the all the myriads of souls that I want to serve. Like all of these things that feel like big deals to me in the sense of like they feel free. They feel like this is exactly what's required to be doing the things that I would normally do. I've been amping up and connecting more profoundly to how I feel so much bigger than any of that. So as I feel so massive, as I feel like I am really it, then everything else sort of just gets brought into like almost like I have a gravitational field where I'm like this a planet is way bigger than what orbits it. And I feel like that. I feel like I'm just naturally everything's being brought into my existence because I have become so big in my own awareness, but also in my own eyes. Like the way I see myself is as it's starting to feel like I'm as the universe. Like people look up into the stars and they're in awe, but they do the same thing with me. I do the same thing with me. And then therefore everything else sort of follows suit. So it's just a really beautiful feeling that I've been tuning into is like if you feel like there's any aspect that you're really longing for, or you just feel like, oh my gosh, I can tell that it's coming, but it's still like question mark, feel how beautiful you are, not in relationship to that thing, but before that thing can even exist. Like imagine it couldn't exist without you being big first. And then as you feel the fullness and the magnitude of your love and your being, then that thing came into creation and it's like boom, right to you. So that whole idea of not making anything our God, not making anything bigger than what we are, thinking it's so out there and I have to somehow get to it, has been really sort of settling for me. It feels like, okay, I kind of once and for all understand my place in creation. Okay, it's been beyond transformative and helpful. It's been everything. It's been everything because It's like alignment. It's like you're in or you're out, you're dipping in, you're getting familiar, you're kind of getting of it, but it's like you're in or out. And it's the same thing. No feeling state can come to you unless you've decided subconsciously or consciously that this is what we're going to do now, for at least for now. You've created a path of possibility because your authority came first.
Yeah.
And you're like being gentle about it. It's not a big deal. You're not trying to like be the dictator of your world. You're open. You really, really, truly are open, and it's because you really, truly are ready. And when a person is ready, genuinely ready, they've lined up, they've done everything and been everything they needed to be to bring them to this new place, you will start to experience your authority over your life. And I'm using that word in particular because it feels a little bit more on point than power. Like we're powerful in many ways, but there's something that allows us to execute our power, like to put it into use, and that's your will. Oh, you're just a marble that got caught up in my whirlwind. Okay, cool. Or you just give it some sort of name and label that it's like it's with me, I'm allowing it, but also as I'm about doing this other thing, it doesn't make sense to focus on that because that's just that over there. And I'm over here like blazing trails on the horizon. Like it just feels so good to lower. It's the same thing as what I was talking about earlier about like how we don't make our manifestations our God and be like, it's this thing that's over there and like I need this to feel okay about myself. And if I don't have it, I'm bad. We all do it to some degree, but when we can correct the proportion of what we're looking at in reference to who we are as a whole, the less attention we give to like our goals and the more we give attention to enjoying being the person that has that, then you just do it. You heal, you live, you do all the stuff. It's natural, it's easy, and life is opening up. Everybody is, but that's so encouraging. It's so encouraging. And there's no pressure in any of that.
Mhm.
So you just enjoy it. Enjoy exploring. Like it feels kind of cool to be the person who doesn't dot 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 or who does this dot dot dot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. So and you knew it was going to be a day by day journey. You weren't
Yeah.
going to get it just because you imagined it could be yours and it plopped into your lap.
Yeah.
It's life is calling our desires are calling from us to go on a little adventure. It's really fun to have things land in our laps and it happens as a sprinkling of life, like as a ooh, like I just noticed that you are the center of the universe and this is here to remind you, but also what we truly want is to just have the adventure of becoming the person who matches up with that in the first place. Every desire holds a unique makeup, an energetic makeup that says what you desire inside of yourself to experience, this will deliver it to you. So if you want something specific, it's because everything that it takes to be the person that has that is what you desire to become more than anything. It's highlighted for you. It's highlighted. So everything that was required for a student to go through your program and to eventually put on that cap and get your diploma and get your everything, get the recognition, get everything that all the perks and the blessings that come along with having that in your hand,
Mhm.
that all was delivered to you because you naturally lived the desire. And it goes with all of our desires. There's things that we don't know about ourselves that we want to experience so bad, and the manifestation we're looking for will show us what it is we wanted all along. That's why it takes maturity on some conscious level to have what you want. And it's very, very fun to mature energetically. It's the most fun thing you can do is become an energetically mature person because you are so clear. You're so clear and you understand that life is meant to be lived with grace and fire. And that just as much as you want to experience fun and adventure and passion, you want to feel peace and groundedness and centeredness. And all of that is encapsulated in your desires fulfilled. So your desires are your safe guidance. And the more you can nurture your curiosity and the more you can get in touch with how good those desires feel, the
Mhm.
more your whole life will start to just become this really playful dance towards everything you want. Like that's all I feel is going on for me right now. Like I have my moments where like my kid just said this to me and this just happened and so just disappointed me that way and this thing was hard to do and blah blah blah. And as all of that's going on and I'm learning, I am in awe of my life. I'm in awe that this is all it took to create what I want. All it took was to just be single-minded. Like nothing. It's very fun for me. It's very, very fun for me to notice how much I thought had to change circumstantially for me to even be a little bit closer to my dreams. And now I feel in my dreams. I feel like they're already true and like not that much has changed around here yet in terms of how it will be very, very soon because I had to mature, because I had to get to know who I was. You have to know yourself. Then you have to love it, which you do naturally by knowing yourself. And then you get to be it. So it's a lot of fun. Okay.